We've all heard the question: small, medium, or large? Hey, sometimes we get to choose how much we want. And that's when it's important to choose wisely, because it all depends on what's being offered. Hey, welcome to Mornings with Bishop Robert. Thanks for joining me. I do this for you. My goal is to introduce people to the Jesus they never knew, then help them get to know Him and His Word personally and better. So if our time together today speaks to your heart, let me invite you to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. So obviously, how much of something you want depends upon what's being offered and how much of it you need, and whether you see it as good or bad. But God's approach to getting what you really want kind of flips the equation around. Today's verse reminds us of the law of sowing and reaping. It says, the amount you give will determine the amount you get. You cannot reap if you do not sow. If you want forgiveness, for example, you must choose to forgive. The point is this: whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly. But whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. And that's how Paul put it with the church in Corinth. Then he went on to say that God Himself is the one who provides the ability to be generous in every way. He said, He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food would both supply and multiply their seed for sowing and increase the harvest of their righteousness. It's much more than their money would be blessed. They'd see an increase in the harvest of their righteousness. Paul said they'd be enriched in every way, so they could be generous in every way. Enriched in every way, to be generous in every way. Now, I know you're probably thinking about money, but I'll use that as an illustration, but we're going to go way beyond money. So let's start with money. Imagine something with me. What if you were rich? Really rich. I mean, I can't even count it all rich. So rich that Bill Gates and Elon Musk look like beggars on a street corner. That rich. How would that impact your giving? I mean, your unlimited financial resources would allow you to be incredibly generous, of course. And you'd certainly want to be wise about what you gave and to whom it was given, because, abundance isn't an excuse for irresponsibility. But your financial position would change the way you looked at the needs around you. You'd develop an eye for the right sort of giving opportunities. Then be deliberate about making a difference. Well, if it's Christ Himself who's supplying you, you are already rich in many ways. You've got an unlimited supply of grace, forgiveness, love. He is your constant and unlimited source, invested in the lives around you, your family, your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues at work. Now be wise, of course, because abundance is not an excuse for irresponsibility. But please do let Christ change the way you look at the needs around you. Develop an eye for the right sort of giving opportunities. Then be deliberate about making a difference with love and faith and forgiveness. Because He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed, sowing an increase in your harvest of righteousness. You will be enriched in every way, so you can be generous in every way. You're already rich if you're in Christ. In the world, people often focus only on financial resources to define wealth. Even as Christians, we can get caught up in looking at our lack of financial means and convince ourselves that we've got nothing to give. Can I tell you something? The one who's trying to convince you you have nothing to give is the father of lies. He only wants to stop your sowing so he can limit your reaping. Don't listen to him. Give. Give love. Give grace. Give compassion. Give forgiveness. Give whatever God has placed within you. Because the amount you give will determine the amount you get back. Friends, once again, we're at the end of our time. Can I ask you to help me introduce people to the Jesus they never knew and help them get to know him and his word personally and better? Easiest way to do that is click like on this video because it really will help more people see it. While you're clicking around, click the follow or subscribe button so you and I can get together every day. Then click that notification bell so that when I post a Mornings with Bishop Robert episode, you get a link. Hey, one more thing. Share this video with a friend, would you? Because as you do, that makes you part of the team, touching hearts all over the world with the love of Jesus. Thank you for helping.